turn the game around and actually make a comeback.
Absolutely, and since now Extremely Slay, known for their comebacks, are on the verge of making the greatest comeback of their career, ladies and gentlemen. Both the teams have now powered up to the maximum. Is it going to be the Super Saiyan Goku taking on the Vegeta on the other side? We'll have to witness who is going to stand till the last. Who's that last man standing in this Royal Rumble? The last dance at MESL Grand Finals, boys. And now is not the time to laugh. Now is the time to set the stage on fire for one last time.
I just hey. That was a good send off. Good send off. I was powering up, you know. But we are still in match point. But finally, this is the last game of the night. Game 7. It has been taken all the way once again, repeating what we've seen in the finals here. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the exact same position the finals ended before as well. So it's going to be interesting to see which side can definitely pull this off, as the bans are just coming in quick. It does look like Birthright is opting to not go fully for the assassins this time around, Private.
Yeah, and then I'm kind of wondering, Birthright, do we still kind of lean into the Nolan, which I almost want to say it's not like the Nolan failed them. It's just such a strange coincidence of events that happens where the Nolan just happened to be a failure for the team twice now that they've been using it. And it's just... it's kind of interesting. I do right now. It's going to be a big thing for the side of Birthright, as Extremely Slay have the priority. They're going to be able to kind of pick up what they want here, and you see a difference in the draft too. It's not entirely focused down on Mr. Death. They have to address the Hylos. They have to address the Matilda when it comes to this first pick.
Yeah, and I think at the moment, looking at the picks that they might want to go for,
he's a frozen robot at this point.
Either he's just extremely good at holding that gaze, or he may have disconnected for a moment. But yeah, go ahead, G. Take us into these first picks.
Definitely. We do see that this is actually wild and interesting. So the Gata picked up first on the side of Extremely Slayed. I kind of want to see what they respond with. Birthright gonna pick up the so I guess if they're like, we can't let them have this again, so they picked up the Beatrix instead of going for the ban for it. But what is their second pick here? The Lo Yi is still open. It was constantly always a prio ban, but now it's not even a prio pick anymore, which is interesting to see here. Again, this is match point, so they are taking their time and making decisive picks here. They pick up the Alpha.
Yeah, that's going to give them a lot of priority when it comes to these objective fights, when it comes to being able to hold it. Do we go with an assassin? Do we know that what are we going to do? We're going to ban out the Hayabusa. We're going to ban out some of these other picks up. If we make it to the second round, do we prioritize that jungle? Or do we kind of, I kind of feel like we need to. Those last matches, you were successful. Oh, there it is. On that 100% win rate, Julian, for Mr. Death here. And I mean, I wouldn't want these matches to end any other way.
I mean, this is going to be wild. Right now, if I was them, I would pick up the Aurora, right? Just pick your mage, stop an Alpha from being able to just pop off. But no, they're just going to roll it back with the Faramis. This is going to be crazy. I mean, this is almost looking exactly like the same lineup we seen when the Julian came out last time. What is this last pick here? Lo Yi!
Oh, there it is! The Lu Yi. This is kind of scary. The Nether Realm can be negated because you're going to have the duality coming from the duality passive coming from Lu Yi, the amount of damage that you can put out there. The only problem is I want to say the Julian going after a Lu Yi, this is one of those fights I, as a Lu Yi main, do not want. I don't want a Julian because he can basically close the distance on me so quickly. I don't have time to connect those yin yangs, and it's going to be trouble. So we're going to see how well it kind of marks into it as Kronos finally stopped his staring contest.
Hey!
Finally came back.
Hey, all of a sudden I wanted to make sure that, you know, somebody said statue, and I was just like, or it was just back in the day when you were playing the mannequin challenge, and I just wanted to make sure I was standing still. But at the same time, looking at the band so far, I know I probably didn't miss out quite a lot. We do see Mr. Dead getting his hands on the Julian already, and I think this might be a problem for Birthright.
True. Now, kind of looking into some of these bans, getting rid of the Moskov, getting rid of the Phobius. Great bans out here. Again, still not, there's no reason to go for assassins anymore. They've already picked up Julian, which is huge. Now, again, 2 mages secured. The gold lane for Extremely Slay. I mean, they could roll back the Claude again, which would be a good combination compared with the Faramis, allowing to utilize that the Nether Realm. But again, they're not too tanky, so I think it really is a decisive factor on who they decide as their tank here, Private.
Yeah, I'm wondering, do you go with I mean, the Tigreal, we were just got done talking about the combination of Tigreal and Beatrix has been like really great when it comes to kind of lining up those shots and the damage that she can output there. So I'm wondering if you're going to ban it, because you've already got the Gatakacha on your team, so you're not really trying to, unless you go for I'm assuming that's going to be in the roam position for Extremely Slay. So we're kind of looking for that XP laner. We're also looking for that marksman. Wan still on the table too as well. I'm just not too sure about it because of the spread of damage that you have with this Lu Yi.
Yeah, I think this Lu Yi definitely will be a difference maker, because it's in the hands of Danny, of course. And I think Danny right now will be there, and you can see that they go for the Tigreal.
Hey, what you said right there, Private. Pairing the Wombo combo. Not only will they be able to pair the Wombo combo of the Beatrix, you can also get a Wombo combo with the Lo Yi as well. So again, crazy lineup here for the side of Birthright. But the other thing is that the Nether Realm's going to be able to sustain that yin yang, right? So like, it's kind of like a hard double-edged sword to deal with, is that maybe if you're able to outburst the Faramis, that'd be a possible go here for Birthright. But Extremely Slay picking up the Wan, which is again another late game hero, not the Claude, and they pick up the Edith. Oh my god.
So I want to say here, there is like this kind of advanced thing. I want to say Assassin Dave talked to me about this when it comes to kind of strategies, when it comes to having a Tigreal on your team and a Lu Yi. You're almost kind of punishing the Lu Yi because now you've added an additional amount of CC to your team. So you're basically guaranteeing that your team is that the enemy team is going to be getting Purify, which can help them kind of be able to kind of close the distance onto that Lu Yi. And you've basically guaranteed it now. If you just had Lu Yi, if you just had a Tigreal, then maybe they would just kind of fight through the CC that would be out there. But now that you have 2 of them, you're going to have, that you're going to have that issue. So we're going to see how well it goes this last fight there. I mean, Arla, I haven't seen too much. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think I've seen him in Europe. Arlon is a prime pick in most regions, but man, that shocked me. Like that 0%.
Said, oh my.
You don't get him seeing pick quite a lot, to be honest. But I think in this case, they're going for the Wombo combo with the dispersion rotation combo, of course, with that Lu Yi. But I think this Wan might just make it or break it.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll see. And Arlot could be the winner to be able to displace a very compact team that the Nether Realm does kind of put together. But I think also from the side of Extremely Slay, we have to watch out for this Edith, right? The Edith can interrupt the Tigreal, especially if you flicker in and you can get him during the implosion. It could be a little bit of a bad problem, but it also allows you to secure lords and neutral objectives really well. So I mean, we'll see. The Edith could be a make it or break it, but also they just have so much on the side of Extremely Slay there, Private.
Yeah, and I want to say, for me, the big thing here for Birthright is going to be, are we going to utilize this Lu Yi and that diversion to its maximum potential? I'm talking, we need to be using this thing on cooldown. We need to kind of be pointing it to try to get that jump on them, whether it's in lane, whether it's during objective fights and stuff like that. I see too many Lu Yi users just settle on the damage that they can do, when the real money maker for your team is that diversion and its placement, because it makes it so that the enemy team extremely they should be afraid of every single bush that they're walking into, even if they've just checked it, because of the threat of that diversion. So we're gonna see if that kind of comes into play. I see this kind of going in the side of Birthright.
It is true, but we're going to be getting into the final game of the playoffs, the grand finals of MESL. Extremely Slay versus Birthright. Both teams have been given it. They're all here. Who is going to come out victorious here, Private?
Yeah, you can see already a little bit of damage there. Mark in trouble's gonna have to expend that flicker already. Tried to turn around there. Hoshik finds the kill there already. My lobby taking a heap, is gonna have to run for the hills, using that dash to get himself to safety. Already one kill in the bucket for Extremely Slay, really setting the pace for this first match. And you can see now in the enemy's jungle, starting to kind of get that little flip, little pop up onto Mark. Is that gonna be enough?
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Mark though still somehow survived. Slightest bit of HP. Kingston. No way. He tried to get a Sacred Hammer. Will get taken down. Nonetheless, again traded, but Extremely Slay, the aggressor.
Yeah. Yeah, this is again gonna be crazy. I cannot believe already a minute 30 in, and we've already got 3 kills total on the board here for this grand finals game 7. Again, Levi kind of, I mean, that you'd want the kill on the alpha, but also just the combination of Mr. Death in that early game that the Julian does bring to Extremely Slay here, Private. This is, man, this could be anybody's game from my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, you see Levi trying to kind of set up this turtle. He's going to be able to kind of hold that a little longer than Mr. Death, but man, we've been seeing he's kind of amazing on this Julian. So I mean, you never know what to expect, and especially now that they're not kind of on their back foot. They're doing such a great job of kind of maintaining the pressure on here. Ooh, a little bit of a final slash there goes out.
It's just give them a little displacing, you know. Levi being able to secure the first turtle. They're really good at securing the neutral objectives. Ooh. Bubble. Oh, good pull on my lobby.
Yeah, my lobby's gonna have to look for an escape. Expends that flicker to get away right now. Big reset there. No deaths that came out there. I honestly forgot. I think that was Birthright that got that first turtle. So I mean, they're gonna have that for them, going for them when it comes to this matchup. The only thing is, as we take a look at some of these items, I want to say both marksmen's out there barefoot, feet slapping on the ground. They decide not to go with the boots prioritization there. Tied up for the most part. No real advantages on the team, but I want to say the aggression is definitely there for Extremely Slay. They're in enemy jungle. They're taking some of these objective, or I don't want to say objectives, but they're in enemy jungle. They're kind of pressing their will. They know where the enemy is at all times, and they're allowing Wicked to kind of get farmed up on this Wanwan. And we've seen already when it gets to late game, if he hasn't been bothered, he's going to be a big menace to contend with.
Yeah, and that is kind of what happens here. It does look like Uruk might be next on the chopping block as Levi's kind of holding here. Edith though.
Yeah, and I mean, right now we can take a look at. I mean, they're doing good job right now kind of keeping the pace. I want to say there's just, right now what this says to me is respect. Both of these teams are being extra careful. They're not trying to feed any more deaths here. They're not trying to be too aggressive. The one thing, though, that I'm kind of waiting for, like I was talking about before, is these big diversions coming out from Danny. Are we going to be able to see that? Are we going to be able to get that positioning? We're kind of hinting at it, kind of dancing back and forth as the second turtle comes up.
Yeah, second turtle coming up. We'll see if maybe Levi's going to be able to secure this one as well. It looks like it's going to be a free turtle here, as BR is controlling the turtle at this point. So we shall see what's going down here. Levi got the turtle.
Oh. Yeah,
I think we might have
Levi's able to get the turtle. It's going to be the second objective for the side of Birthright, and taking a small bit of a gold lead. Oh, actually going in with an engagement. Final slash on the bubble.
Oh my goodness, even the Bennett's Rage was popped in early and bubble went down indeed, and I think it's a good trade for Birthright. Now they're sieging at the top lane, tier 1 turret, slowly but surely looking to take the advantage, but Extremely Slay have been in this position before, haven't they, G?
They have. I mean, they've been always pushed back against the wall, but instead of becoming prey, they normally become the predator. And a little bit of a diversion play that kind of moved the Beatrix away. I'm not a rapper, but I might be.
That little bit of travel, cut that travel down a little bit, I guess. Like I said, I would love to see it used for the whole team to maybe try to get them positioning, maybe behind, get the cut lane. But you can already see now Birthright starting to return the favor and invading enemy territory.
Slowly but surely, right? They're getting the proxies on the waves already, and Extremely Slay looking to make that trade on the bot side. But G, looking at the itemizations, anything funny just yet?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, kind of looking at some of what is the Malefic Gun being picked first item for the Beatrix, trying to get that range on the Wan, which is normally what we see on Beatrix's. But again, and if I'm not mistaken, they're also building BOD next. So they're looking to come online quick for the First Lord. As you can see, two Eyebush standoffs happening here. The good old Western standoff in the mid lane.
Oops.
Yeah, you can. Wop, wop, wop.
Oh my goodness!
They can go ahead and start the clash.
Final slash, Nether Realm, Bennett's Rage, all coming out at the same time. Revitalize to make sure they survive, and oh my goodness, everything thrown at them. And Mark was forced to flicker out as well, so no flicker for the engage right now. That means Extremely Slay will have the advantage, but not now. My Lobby is the one that's creating the plays, creating the openings that they need. Mr. Dead gets his hands on the turtle, while Levi is looking to siege at the top tier too.
Yeah, and again, I mean, the towers right now, they're pretty close, but
no.
displacement!
Final slash on towards Kingston to get the knockup as well at the same time. He still is able to make it out of there with the flicker, but right now with the vengeance is going in, Mr. Death using the enhanced sword is able to escape. This is really close, like it's a Mexican standoff indeed, Private.
Yeah, Mr. Death is just so great when it comes to being able to juggle those abilities, knows what he wants to do, especially when it comes to using which enhanced version. The enhanced sword will help him get away. He goes in there, tanks some damage to ensure that his team is able to get away, and then uses it to find his own escape there, taking a little bit of damage. But we're starting to get to that point now. I want to say 2 towers down for the side of Extremely Slay. Birthright doing a great job when it comes to macro. But I want to say, like, the big money comes here up in a few moments with the last 60 seconds when this next Lord comes up.
Yeah, he went in for the conceal play, but getting stopped by Kingston at the same time. And right now, Hoshik went into the back line, not expending the AOG just yet, but I think Levi has been persistent with the top tier 2, and they should be able to get it right now, G.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good go. That gives them another tower in their backhand, and it also sets them up for this Lord in the next 35 seconds. This play here could be a big one. Bubble being quite aggressive. I was a little confused. I mean, it was a good vision on the Eyebush, and now the assault.
Yeah, and you can see instantly right now on towards Mr. Death. Oh, he goes in for the sword, but at the same time, Crossbow of Tang is unlocked. They wanted to shout the damage, not just yet. Nibiru's Passion comes in, but My Lobby will be the target with a dispersion rotation combo. Levi into the back line, but at the same time goes in for the AOG. Still buys enough time. Extremely Slay and Birthright cannot contest this Lord, and oh my goodness, how the tables have turned, Private.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. They were finding just little notes of aggression that they could throw out, but all it took was one fight, and they were able to find the 2 kills. Mark maybe overstepped, and maybe dude, Tigreal is a curse. I just want to say right now, I want to say he's kind of had the worst luck when it comes to getting a lot of these sets, and it might be something that we were talking about a little bit before, where it's just so many people are used to what he comes with that everybody's prepared for it, and it's just one of the hardest jobs when everybody knows it's coming. As soon as they see Tigreal, they're like, all right, implosion or a push is coming here with a flicker. So let's everybody back up. Let's get the spread out. And yeah, I want to say Extremely Slay doing such a great job of keeping that zoning.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely winning the team fights at this point, and they were able to secure the biggest neutral objective of this game, which is the first Lord. Right? Oh!
Oh my goodness, they go in, they collapse right there, but the Nether Realm helping them survive. Wicked unlocks the crossbow of Tang. He gets the airtime he's looking for, gets the pickoff on towards My Lobby, and that's Bubble. But at the same time, right now, AOG into the back line. Everyone separates away. They get this hero on in the mid lane, and then Sword to pick up the kill. But here comes the implosion with the Nibiru's passion, along with the kills in the hands, in the pockets of Danny, of course. That's Levi at the same time, and you can see the Lord marching down the top side. Wicked, along with Bubble, the only ones left standing for Extremely Slay, looking to get at least 1 or 2 turrets.
Man,
yeah,
Private.
You can see up
Why
there.
didn't look at this?
Ahead.
Look at this final slash here. Like, why didn't they take advantage of it? It was crazy, man.
It just kind of comes down to that they are starting to get threatened now. You already have Wicked coming online. You've got a ton of damage already coming from Mr. Death, who's just been absolutely precise when it comes to this Julian as well. And we're not using this diversion offensively, and this is one of the biggest problems that I'm having with this when you use this Luigi. I was talking about it.
No, Spear of Alpha, despite his rotation, but the AOG catches 3 with the Nibiru's passion coming out at the right time. Nether Realm by Wicked gets the airtime once again, gets the double kill with the crossbow of Tang. Levi between a rock and a hard place is trying to get out of there, but Wicked right now is going in, and Mr. Death gets the kill, but he finally finds the shutdown. It is a triple kill, 4 down and out for the side of Birthright. They're looking to siege in from the mid lane. The Holy Defense is there to help them survive. However, for how long is the question. They go in. Bendis Rage to clear the wave. Really well played from the side of Urek, but the damage is already done, Private.
Really nice of Kingston to sacrifice himself so that his team could get that advantage. This just speaks so much on Extreme Slay. Even when they found themselves on the back foot, Kingston gets eliminated very quickly. They're so quick to kind of come around, find the advantage there, and then Wicked right now just having the time of his life with this, getting these great crossbow of Tangs out there.
Yeah, I think what we really need to see here is Mark and Urek kind of scale together. We've seen Mark. There it is.
Oh,
baby,
Bennet's Rage coming out. So close indeed. Kingsta goes in for the Earth Shatter. The Lord, the Tango has a big gun. The minion wave's not crashing in any single point. Only the bot side for Extremely Slay to contest, but he goes in with the onward. Primal Rat comes out, AOG, but he goes in with the Spear of Alpha. Wicked wants to find the target. He catches Danny. Crossbow of Tang is there. He unlocks it, but he doesn't get a single kill. He's not up in pocket at the same time. Nobody loses anything. Only My Lobby is traded, but looks like they get the Lord, and they also get Danny. 2 for the price of 1. Hoshik is down, but there's the killing spree from Mr. Death. He catches Levi, and right now they're looking to end. Urek's the only one left standing. No Bennet's Rage just yet. They're trying to get the clear. Kingsta going in for a play. They come in. Wicked gets the swallow on, but he gets shut down by Urek, who's on a killing spree. Mark is there back up online to create the space, and oh my goodness, Private, it has been back and forth, but this Lord could end it all.
Absolutely blasted Wicked. I thought it was over for Urek, but some great little snipe there came out and was able to kind of deal with it. This might be enough to kind of hold off if they can get this down without suffering any more kills there, but that's a lot to say right now, especially when you're behind. I mean, it's not too bad, about a 1k gold deficit for the side of Birthright, and you see Mr. Death. Mr. Death, he sees blood in the water.
They did split Urek away using the diversion play to kind of clear a lane.
No.
Looks like they might. Oh, I thought maybe Kingsta doesn't have his flicker, so Eric lives to see another day. My lobby's kind of sniffing these bushes out, though. They want to make a play. Kind of looking at some of these items here. We see, okay, Wind of Nature picked up by Eric. So, again, able to possibly survive the Wanwan assault. But also, Wanwan has the Wind of Nature as well. Look here. The Sentry is popped, and it gives great vision on the whole team. But, again, Extremely Slay still has most of the map available for them. All of their towers still standing here. A diversion play. Why over there?
I'm kind of wondering that too, that they don't have the direction on there. I'm not sure what they thought, especially I mean that maybe they were kind of hoping, but I mean it's proactive. You're being proactive with it, you're using it. That's what we need to start seeing. But I mean, this just happened to be nobody there, so they all kind of teleport and they didn't really have a job to do. But you're gonna have that diversion up before this next Lord, so you're gonna still be able to use it again. And I'm hoping that we have a useful conceal play coming out here.
Yeah, they're looking, they're scouring, they're finding, they're trying to find and catch Levi. He canceled his recall. This is not where you want to be. The Swallow comes in. They go into the Spear of Alpha, but the Crossbow of Tang already unlocked Winter Crown, but not enough. Mr. Dead gets the mega kill, and now they might be looking to hunt them down, G.
Yeah, I mean, 21 seconds to the Lord. That's going to allow them to have key locations to be able to just secure this Lord. They have the Edict, so they have the ability to burst this Lord with no problem. I personally don't understand what Birthright did. If they could have set something up over there to be able to stop that conceal play and maybe even turn something around. That could have been a crazy setup and a play, but they kind of just fell right into their hands there. Extremely Slay. Another Lord. A Luminous Lord going to be barreling down. Can they stop this siege, Private?
I know we're going to find out here. And unfortunately, I felt like that was an opportunity they needed to try to go for. Birthright they were a jungler down. They needed to go out there, answer, maybe try to win a team fight. But with a big damage dealer out, it probably wouldn't have been a winning fight. We can see right now, I mean, this is kind of what I kind of hinted at. Lu Yi, you need to be using all of the assets at your disposal to be kind of making great use of it. But possibly the end of the game, Lord at mid.
Flicker, Earth Shatter, AOG into the back line, but at the same time, Crossbow of Tank was unlocked, but right now he goes with the Hand Sword, and there is Mr. Wicked. He gets the airtime that he's looking for once again, but at the same time, Base Crystal left exposed. They're not able to take him down. 3 down for the side of Extremely Slay, 2 for the side of Birthright, but they take the game. They take the base, defying all the odds in the MESL, coming down from a double elimination bracket, going against some of the toughest opponents in the entire tournament, defying the odds, and take it all. Taking everything away when you're down and out. 3-1 was the scoreline, G, when we saw the maniac play from Mr. Death.
Hey, all I can say, it's been a wild ride for these guys. Extremely Slay. I guess what can we call them? The reverse kings now?
Yeah,
2 times.
Called them 3, I think.
Has it been 3?
I think so.
3 times. Man, when that tiger logo 100% matches their tenacity, man. Like, they are the predators. When they become prey, hey, they just all get together and become an even bigger predator.
True. I 100% agree. My oh my. And yes, this is the 3rd time that they've basically done this reverse sweep. The first one was against CR7 all the way back in Wildcard. Then against Rain themselves when they were down by 1 game, and then they made it possible. And now they went in against Birthright while being down in 3-1. What a way to pull things off, Private. The Beatrix did not die, but they need to.
I mean, just if you're talking about digging deep when it comes to teams, or what's the word? I think I want to say chutzpah is what it's called. It's that energy, especially because of those 2 games that were, man, let me tell you, once I saw those 2 Joy games, I was like, man, I don't know how you come back from this, because it's demotivating, it's demoralizing to kind of lose on that type of level, and then be able to kind of find the counter comeback, and unfortunately for Birthright, handing him on a silver platter one of his favorite junglers. Man, I not to take away from either team here, because I want to say both of these teams played absolutely magnificently here. A very great back and forth, and even some matches where it just came down to kind of just almost luck when it comes to certain things, whether it's getting a great angle on the enemy marksman and then pushing in for the core, or going in as a Nolan, and all of the enemy minions spawn at the same time to take out your lane. It's just like, man, it's unfortunate for one side. One side always has to lose, and one side always has to kind of come in ahead. But I want to say, extremely Slay, really showing that even with a lot of those I want to say hurdles. I don't want to call them failures. Hurdles that they kind of came in with through these games. They did a great job of kind of maintaining, still kind of keeping that ironclad will when it came to some of their drafts, knowing what they needed to do, and coming back with that reverse sweep.
Thank you so much, G, Private, Kronos, for being here, living this entire night, and making it so much more better for everyone out there. You guys have been an inspiration for not just me, but also all the other people out there, and it's been an honor to be on this desk and host the games for you and enjoy all the games with your beautiful voices and the casting. Thank you so much for hopping in and making this entire event possible. And again, not just that, we'd also like to thank Lemon, we'd also like to thank Sokol for streaming constantly, Rin as well, everyone in the management, Roots, and some people who I might miss. I apologize, but thank you so very much to the entire production team for making MESL possible. And before we say our final goodbye, I just really want to give a huge shout out to all of our sponsors. MLBB European Seasonal League is presented by MEE in collaboration with TXT Gaming and licensed by Moonton. Official partner Carrybook Project, Tournament, Spanish Esports Federation, Arcadia Gaming Syndicate, and official restream partner White Feathers Arena. So for one last time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much to everyone out there who were watching the games and it made it possible. Thank you to all the teams too, and congratulations to Extremely Slay for winning the series, Birthright for being the runner-up, and Light Cavalry for at least being in that top 3, and also TNQ, who all 4 of these teams are qualified for the MECL that will happen in 2025. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure to hit that follow button, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and join the Discord to always stay updated with all the future events. Now that's going to be it from all of our side. It's me, your host Kariat, and alongside with Goat the Ico, Private Dancer, and our boy Kronos, who's always on top. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night.
See ya.